What's going on, everyone? Frank Robus with Strength Equals. So today I was going to do a different type of video. So far you're seeing a video of my pocket. I wanted to do an audio video, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm out here walking out in my sand dunes, enjoying some fresh air, getting a little, I don't know, getting out here with the dog. Anyways, I just wanted to take this time to talk about something that has been on my mind and I wanted to share with people. I often say at the end of my videos, it's not about being strong just physically, but mentally also. And I absolutely believe that. Okay, and things that help with your mentality is making sure that we're doing things for the right reason. All right. I guess before I get into that, I wanted to talk about how a lot of people, especially young men, okay, young boys and young men and people who in their 20s and 30s already worried about their testosterone levels and thinking that they need to have more testosterone or possibly even start getting on testosterone replacement. And all of that is just a one way, I think, okay? And this is like, I don't want to speak for everybody's mind, but I think it's just one way of them feeling like they're not good enough and that they need this in order to get to what they're seeing on social media. Well, I don't have the large muscles. I don't have a lot of the strength that these guys do. Okay, so that must mean my testosterone levels are low, and that must mean I got to get on some TRT. Okay, AKA also I want steroids. Really, that's what it boils down to. I want to do some steroids because I feel like I should be bigger. We live in a world where everything needs to be now. Okay, and the fact of the matter is, you don't need that. You 100% don't need that. Okay, outside of some medical issue that you may have. Okay, but I'm willing to bet that over 90%, probably 99% of you do not need that. Okay, you tell yourself you need that by turning everything into a negative, okay, and turning everything in your mind into, well, see, this is why I need it. I'm tired all the time. I have no motivation to do things, okay, I'm not losing weight, I'm not gaining muscle, I don't have much of a libido, all of these things. This is what you keep telling yourself. This is what you keep saying to yourself. So then, therefore, because you keep saying this to yourself and being in this negative mindset, weak mindset, guess what? You have low testosterone now. But it doesn't mean the answer to that is let me go get TRT. The answer to that is change your mindset. Stop thinking that you're weak. Stop thinking that you are no good. And stop thinking that you're not as good as somebody else. Now, how do we feel this? How do we change this? How can we start feeling valuable? How can we start feeling better? To me, the answer is start doing things for other people. Always going to be the answer. Do things not for yourself, but do things for other people. Work out, not just for yourself. Of course, you work out and you do it for yourself so that you can be stronger, okay? But is it just for that reason? So that you can look better and be stronger and have everybody look at you, okay? And have the girls or the guys look at you and it's all about you? Is that your only reason? I'm not saying that's entirely a bad reason, okay? But if that's your only reason, it's a very selfish reason, and it's hard to stay motivated, okay? It's hard to continue being motivated when it's just self-validation, looking in the mirror and saying, oh, look how great I am, look how great I am. You can't sustain that, okay? Now, I'm a Christian man. I have talked about it many times. Well, I've mentioned it. Okay, and God tells us, okay, to love Him and to love our neighbors. Okay, and we want to be seeking the interest of others because that's what it means to be a Christian, to be in service of other people. All right, and we've heard the saying, there's more happiness in giving than there is in receiving. Okay, that is from our Lord and Savior. Jesus said those words. Okay, and that is absolutely true. I'm not trying to get preachy here, okay, but I'm saying this is a formula, okay, that not only helps us to stay and draw close to God, but helps us to stay and draw close to our neighbors. But it also is a formula to help us stay strong, physically and mentally. Because when we start to feel good about ourselves, okay, then we do good. All right? Now, how can we feel good about ourselves? It's not just self-validation. It's actually, again, extending ourselves out there, putting ourselves out there, knowing that we're helping somebody, seeing their validation in the sense of they're happy, we know we did something good, that makes us feel good. Now that keeps us motivated to want to do others, to do more for others. This is a reason why we should lift weights. This is a reason why we should just stay healthy, so that we can be there for others. Okay, this is why you go to the gym, so that you can be there for others when they need you to help move or they need you to help do something. You have the energy and the means to do it. Okay, we want to be looking for how can we help others. Okay, whether it be your parents, be your siblings, your spouse, okay, husband and wife helping each other and doing things with a cheerful spirit. Not doing things like, oh, this person wants me to do this again, because again, that's a negative spirit. This isn't always easy, okay? Of course, I'm a human being. I experience many times, like, I don't feel like doing that. But then I tell myself, okay, no. I have the energy. I feel good. There's no reason for me not to do this. And guess what? You always feel 10 times better after you've done it. This stuff will start to build up your hormonal panel, your testosterone levels, everything in a positive way. Okay, and it keeps you motivated while you're in the gym. Okay, you're not in a negative mind state. If you're just constantly, again, working out just for yourself, okay, you're grumpy, you're just going back home, watching whatever TV show you're watching, playing video games, or whatever it is, it's always just about you and your world, and then you're feeling tired, you're feeling negative because someone wants you to do something and you're like, oh, I don't want to, because you're just so used to doing everything for yourself. Okay, that is a recipe for low testosterone and other problems. 100%. I understand that there's people who do suffer legitimately depression. Okay, that's obviously a serious thing, and that we should be there for those people. But a lot of times we get into a self-made depression because we just don't put ourselves out there for other people. If we start putting ourselves out there, even when we feel as if, again, we can turn into a selfish thing when you start saying, well, I'm not good at talking to people. I'm not good at being in social gatherings. I'm not good at whatever. When you start using I'm, again, it's all about you. But if we start saying, you know what, I'm going to try, or let's go do this, or that person needs help. Maybe just if I can encourage them in some way, motivate them, we can laugh about it, whatever. You put yourself out there, you start to build up on that. Just like anything else, you can start to change and get stronger with any aspect of your personality, right? Just like lifting weights, you don't go to a 500-pound deadlift the first day you work out. You start off maybe with just the bar, maybe just the motion of it. Okay, so that's how we build up to being out there and helping others. Start off slow. Start off. But if you're out there, you start building up this momentum and it becomes more satisfying. And again, your hormonal panel will go up with it. I'm hoping I'm making sense to people. And I'm hoping that people really do meditate on the depth of what I'm trying to tell you. This has helped me. Doesn't matter what my hormonal levels are. I have never looked. I'm 46 years old. I feel good. I got lots of energy. Okay. I love working out. I see progress while I'm working out. I have a good diet. All these things contribute. But what really helps is what I've been talking about. Doesn't matter what my numbers are. Doesn't matter. And I think when you start going down that road and start saying, oh, I got to look at this number. See, I'm only at 300 or I'm only at 400. That starts setting up a negative loop. If you're at 300 and you feel good, doesn't matter. You could be at 1,000 and either feel like crap or whatever. It doesn't matter. If you're feeling good, nothing's going to change because you go from 300 to 1,000 nanograms of testosterone. as far as automatically feeling like a million bucks. I was gonna say $100, but automatically feeling like $1 million just because you did this. That's short term. But I'm telling you, what's long term and going to require some work at first is doing the things again. What I'm talking about, doing things for others. That's your testosterone replacement, if you will. Get in the gym and do what you got to do, but do it because you want to be strong enough and healthy enough to help other people. I probably should do my due diligence with this study, but I'm going to say it anyways, okay? Because I firmly believe it's true. Okay, I've seen it. At least I felt it for myself, okay? They did this study on people doing rigorous exercise. It was an intense bout of hitting a tire, okay, with a sledgehammer. It was time limited, okay, and they had to, get their heart rate up to a certain amount. I don't have all the details, but at the end of the study, at the end of the exercise, they looked at the people's hormonal panel, and their testosterone levels were up, all of these men. And I think we've all know that, right? You do an intense exercise, your testosterone levels spike up. Okay, well, they took these same men after doing that exercise and did the same thing except for chopping wood now for people. Their testosterone levels were higher, okay, after chopping the wood than they were for just hitting the rubber tire. And the reason being because they saw the satisfaction, or they had the satisfaction of knowing that they were helping somebody. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. We are designed, we are created to not just work for ourselves and to just be all consuming about ourselves. We were created to help others and to do things for other people. When we work with that, our hormonal panel will be better and our mindset will be better. All right, I'm hoping that all of this makes sense, and I'm hoping that you guys really do meditate on this and think about it. I know it's a different video. I'm just here talking. Let me know what you guys think. Please leave any questions or comments. And as always, stay strong, not only physically, but mentally. All right, thanks for listening this time.